Hi, Chris here from Good Earth Lighting. Today I'm going to demonstrate for you the installation of our 1x4 LED flat panel. This one's a nickel finish, fully dimmable from a wall switch. It has 5 CCTs, 2700 through 6500, that you can set with a switch on the back. And we'll demonstrate the installation in a little bit. Let's take it out of the box. This assemble at least get ready for installation. It's got a mounting plate on the back. You see it's a smooth white plastic. It's brushed nickel finish. The LEDs are actually edge lit here, so it becomes very low profile. So this is what we're going to mount to the ceiling. First, we're going to anchor it into 4 places. And we're going to lift and shift this fixture back on and lock it in. A couple other key features. Again, this is the mounting plate, so we're going to secure this to the ceiling first. This is important to mount to a secure junction box, but we'll still have 4 anchor points on the corners. The other thing I want to point out is a couple of safety chains will be on there, so we'll hook that up. It'll help with wiring. It'll hold the fixture in place for wiring. Additionally, the switch for the color temperature is just right here on the side of the driver. So there's 5 positions. You can pick your color anywhere from 27, 3, 4, 5, or 6500K. Okay, now we've decided where we're going to install our 1x4 flat panel fixture and kind of the orientation it's going to go. It's going to go this way. I'm going to have to take down the old porcelain socket, or this is a plastic version, first, and then let's see what we got underneath. I've got 2 white wires and 2 black wires hooked to this porcelain socket so that basically someone's running a series through here, or jump it in, jump it out. So I'm going to disconnect both. I'm going to find my ground. It's right here. I've got a black and a white. I'm going to mount this over and feed the wires through and mount it to the junction box initially to hold it up there. Then we're going to anchor the 4 corners. So you kind of look through here and you can get a good idea of where that is. There's mounting screws provided. You can almost just start one here. So the best way is to anchor all 4 of these. To do that, first thing we're going to do is just drill a pilot hole. You just don't have to take anything down. We drill a pilot through each of them and make sure, just check if we're going to hit a stud or if we're going to just have drywall. Okay, so I got all drywall. So I'm going to use my drywall anchor. And now that I have the hole started, I'll use just a Phillips screwdriver. Next, we're going to use our washer and our mounting screw that came with it. Kind of a big head. Stick it through there. All right, next step then is to bring the fixture up, hang it here, and do the wiring. So you can see it's going to hang from these little safety chains, which are also assists, while I wire the fixture. There are a couple of hooking points. I would use the ones closest to the mounting screws that we want to put on these hooks on. So quick hook it there, and just quick hook it there. Now this fixture happened to have 2 blacks and 2 whites, so you want to keep them tied together. If you have more than that, sometimes it's better to run 1 separate jumper wire to the fixture, because you may not be able to fit all the wires under the connector. You really want to get a good twist on there so that the wires themselves start twisting around themselves a few turns. So when you're done here and you can try to pull it off, it should be solid like that. You can stick the wires as much as possible back up in the junction box, but this is a shielded box here too, so the connections can stay down. You just want to get out of the way of the driver. The driver itself does have a switch on it, so you can switch it from 2700, 3000, 4000, 5000, 6500K, which is really warm white to a very cool white. But the next step is we're really going to put the fixture up and then shift it. And you'll see these 4 notches are going to line up with these here, and you get an idea of which way it's going to slide. But the easiest way to do that then is to line up the outer 2 that you can see, kind of line those 2 up, and then just fold the fixture up into the ceiling, carefully making sure no wires get pinched. And then I'm just going to slide it over, and we're done. We do provide a lock there that it won't let it shift off, so we want to push that in. But before we do, I want to test the fixture, make sure it lights. Now that we've turned on the fixture, we can see that we like the color. This one's a 4000K. I guess the last thing you want to do is lock it in place so that it doesn't accidentally slide off. So we come with a little plastic button, for lack of a better word, and you want to snap it in this hole, and it grabs a hole in that mounting bracket, so it kind of locks them together. See if we can just push it in there. There it is. And it should just snap in. Now the fixture can't shift off, and you're good. If you ever have to take it off, you just got to pop that out. And we're done.